Right everybody, we're going to make chicken burgers from scratch. Now the reason why I've decided to do this is one, I'm hungry, two, this is going to sound ridiculous because I'm saying I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier and I'm actually going to fry this chicken, but I suppose what I mean is it's a low cost option if you've got all the spices, of course. Cheaper than going to the takeaway, and you can make it your own, and it looks really, really tasty. So you're going to need a bit of stuff to do it. So salt and black pepper, we're going to put that in the mix. We'll need some, I'll have to get some flour down. You're supposed to put paprika in with it, but I ain't got any, I'm not going back out. So I'm going to do a mixture of cayenne pepper and chili powder because I want the coating to be quite spicy anyway. You need a chicken stock cube, oregano and garlic granules. That's for your coating. You're going to need a chicken fillet, or you can use chicken legs. I'm using fillet, and I've got some plastic cheese fingers to put on after. So in my mind I've got like a chicken fillet burger in my head. Oh, and let me just wash my hand because sure, just touched a bit of that chicken then. And then I got them for 75p from Asda, 6 white rolls. Oh, and 75p for that cling film. You're going to need cling film. Right, so the first thing that we're going to be doing, oh, and I'm frying it in lard. So there's two reasons why I'm using lard. One, a block of lard is only 48p. And two, people say, oh, you shouldn't use lard, it's not healthy. Well, if you read up on like vegetable oils and sunflower oils, they're like not good either. And I reasoned I do eat meat, and you know, if I eat a piece of bacon, I'll eat it with the fat on. So what's the difference? This just comes from a cow, I think. I think lard comes from a cow. Does it come from anything else? It's pork. Oh, it's pork lard. So it's pig. Yeah. Okay. So let's crack on. So if you're eating bacon fat, well, why not fry your stuff in lard? It's cheaper, and I would argue it's healthier. But don't shoot me down. That's just my point of view. Right. So we need 2 sheets of this, because what we've got to do, well, in fact no, I reckon we'll get away with one. We've got to sandwich the chicken inside. So let's put it in there. Let me just wash my hand. I'm going to do this real time, everybody, I think, so then I don't have to edit. So right, let's wrap this up then. So we're wrapping the chicken up because we're going to batten it flat. And we don't want to get like, can't even see that, can you? We don't want to get the thing on side. I think this is going to burst. We just put it in another wrap because then I can batter it then properly. And put it in a looser wrap so that if it splits, you know what I'm saying, don't you? Right. Cling film's alright. Frigga to use, isn't it? It's really hard work. Right, that'll do it. So we're going to batter the chicken flat. Right, that'll do. See, it's not come through or anything. Stick that over there and then put that in the sink. I've got a bowl here which we're going to put the spices in. Right, okay, so we need 2 teaspoons. I'm just going to use a tablespoon. So we need some chilli. We need some cayenne pepper. That's coming off that lid. I'm just gonna eyeball it, everyone. Can't be bothered. Just guess what it is. Then we need oregano. Not took the lids off this yet. Oh yeah, I have. So let's just eyeball that as well. Oregano. Garlic garlic granules. Pepper. That pepper, I got that from Worldwide in Glodit. Had it ages. Lasts forever. It was only $3.99. Oh, excuse me. Right. Smells pretty good already, that, you know. You can smell that garlic. I feel like I need to sneeze. I don't know if I just sniff some of that pepper in. We need some salt. And we need some flour. Now, when my mother stayed, she put all my flour up here. Right. Oh, come on. God, this is an effort. When you're only 5'2", it's hard work, everyone. It says you need corn flour, but I ain't got any of that. So, I'm just going to do it with what we've got, and it'll have to do. I don't know how much 100 grams are. I'm going to suggest that's probably about right. I can put this back in. Right, so if we mix this up now, this is what I'm going to coat the chicken in. I've done too much really, because this is supposed to be like, this is supposed to be for like, you know, 6 chicken thighs. So I've actually done too much. But listen, if you want to do it for obviously a few people, then this is the amount you've been mixing. So really, I'm showing you the right amount for you. And I can always, I don't know if it's safe to reuse it. I'll only be putting chicken in. I'll weigh it up afterwards. But next time, what I'll do is I'll quarter the mixture if I do it again. Right, so I think I probably will edit this video. Leighanna, yeah, sorry, I'm going off on tangent. So I'm going to use the lard. I'm going to put a quarter in. I'm only going to shallow fry this chicken, because it is fried chicken, and I'm just trying to, I don't really think it makes a difference. If you're frying it in fat, you're frying it in fat. I'm just saying I'd rather do that than envelop it, and I'll just turn it over. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to coat the outside, cook the thing on the chicken, and then I think it can go in the air fryer for 2 reasons. One, to try and drain as much of the fat off in the cooking process, but also just to make sure that it's actually cooked. So while that lard's melting down, remember if you're old enough, remember when you used to have like, people don't do it nowadays, but you used to have like your chip pan, and it one of them old fashioned ones, and you used to have to wait for it all to melt down, because it literally was just all lard. I remember that anyway. When we lived on Shore Road, I can remember we had a chip pan in the kitchen that did exactly that. So you can see the lard there melting in the corner, so don't need to worry about that. So we're going to start, actually I should wait till that flat, I can't even speak. I should wait until that lard has melted down. I get my tongs, where's my tongs? Yeah, there they are. So, it's quite hot this, you know, everyone. Right, by the time that's melted down, we'll be good to go. Right, so let's get the chicken. I've never done coated chicken before. All these recipes that I do, you know, I've generally never done before. If I've cooked something before, I'll tend to not, because I cook all the time, but I tend to not show it, if you know what I mean. I always like to do it as something new. And the other thing is, as well, I've used too much milk, so I'm sorry everyone, I've been a bit wasteful in this particular recipe. So I'm a bit ashamed of that, to be fair, because I don't like wasting things. And because I've dipped the chicken in, there's nothing I can do with them. Well, even if I dipped a bloody steak in there, there's nothing you can do. So this is a light coating. I'm hoping that when I put that in, it's going to go nice and crispy. Let's see everyone, I'm going to put it in with the tongs, and I'm going to turn that down because that is red, all that. And when you put it in, I watched this on Gordon Ramsay, you lay it away. And that saves it splashing on you. Let's zoom in while it cooks. So it says, give it 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I like cooking with lard, you know. I do. Right, let's come back once I'm ready to turn it. Right everyone, it's only been in a couple of minutes, but we're going to turn it. So it's quite crispy. I wonder if we can put... I don't know why I've just done that. I don't know why I've just done it. I'll tell you why, because I'll turn it over in a minute. It wasn't crispy enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that side cook for a second. It does definitely need to go in the fryer. I'm actually just watching. It needs the self-raising flour, which I haven't got. But I think the coating's nice and light. I think it's a good idea to swish it around the fat as well. Better open that window and I'm going to set the fire alarm off. Right everyone, this is the burger. 10 minutes at 180 degrees in the... I've got the U10 air fryer. You can get them off Amazon now. I think they're probably about 100 quid. But when you think about what you can save in electric, because they're really efficient, it's absolutely worth it. Right, let's get this out and get it on a plate and we'll have a look. Right, let's get it. Oh, it feels good everyone. It looks good as well, wow. Wait till you see this. Look at that. Let's put a light on the situation. But we've got to check. Let's just have a close up on that crumb. Can get it to focus. There's the close up, everybody. Looks good, doesn't it? It smells really nice, actually. Right, let's get a knife. Cut it in half and see what we're dealing with. I've got a big kitchen knife here. So I'm just going to cut it right down the middle. It's got a lot of... it's quite juicy as well. If it's cooked in the middle, we're laughing. I think that's cooked, don't you? Let's have a look, closer look. Yeah, I think that's cooked. The reason why I've cut it in half is because I'm not going to have the whole thing, because it's actually quite big. And I only want like a light lunch. So I'm happy with that. I think it's cooked. Right, let's get to assembling it. So let's get one of these muffins. So in the end, as I said at the start, I had I just ripped my muffins in half, me. I probably shouldn't do, really. But yeah, at the start, I had in my head like a Kentucky. Obviously, it's not Kentucky because it's not their thing, but the inspiration, I really like fillet burgers. So let's put some lettuce on. Hold on, I don't want that top piece. I don't want that top piece. I want this bit here. Just little slivers of lettuce. But, you know, I mean, you could put anything on it, couldn't you? I've actually got some hot sauce. I might turn it into a zinger yet because I've got this hot sauce. But I'm going to try it as it is with the lettuce. I'm going to put a bit of mayonnaise on. So I think that's all I want lettuce-wise. I'm going to just put that away in the fridge because it's out by then. What do we need next? Oh, we need the chicken next. Right, where's my prongs? Oh, for you. So should we have this? Let's have this crispy piece here. See what I mean about the size of them? You don't, you know, you'd be too big for a burger if you had any more than that. We need some mayonnaise. I'll eat the other piece later. I might have the same for my tea yet, I don't know. Right, I wanted to tell you about this mayonnaise, right? It's from Stockwell's, from Tesco. Excuse me. So it's from Stockwell's in Tesco, and I think it was about 49p for 450ml. And it's only got 39 calories, and I was looking at the lower fat ones, and I think they had like 35, and I thought, well, and they wanted like £2. So I thought, for 3 calories, you know. But I am running out. The other good thing about this is it doesn't, it's not heavy on the fat. Like some mayonnaises, especially the cheap ones, I don't know what they do with them. But in my experience, they've all been a bit like, you know, like give you heartburn afterwards. Right, that's the top on. What do you think of that, everyone? Let's get to trying it. What's that I say? Ah, wait. We need our cheese. It's no good, is it? We need our cheese on. Shit, should have put this on when it was still hot, you know, the chicken. What I'm gonna do, flop it over. Oh, for Christ's sake. I'll have to put it there. Ruined it, everyone. It's my first time doing it. Right, let's try it. We're ready. Let's pitch that bit. You know what? You know what? That is absolutely amazing. It doesn't need any spice. There's enough in the sauce. It's got quite an afterburn. You know what? I might turn this into a challenge. This is a challenge to lose life. I've just decided, Lou, I want you to come up with a better presentation than this. And, yeah, do your own version of it, Lou. Your own way of cooking. The works. That is my challenge to you. So, let's see what our Lou comes up with. She's a belting cook, so I know she'll do an amazing job. I know that her husband, Chris the butcher, absolutely loves chili. Chris, that has, if you're watching, love, that has got a lot of kick in it. So, yeah, let's see what's what. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to go and eat my dinner, and I will see you in the next video, which I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.